Which moves us on to a very interesting place where social media, as surveys suggest, though I've yet to see it, end users are actually trying to integrate social media such as Facebook and Twitter within their viewing experience. How typical is this in your experience, and what challenges does that present to the three of you? So that you now opened up a very, very different world from, as you say, it's not just your friends in Hollywood, it's going to be your friends in Silicon Valley just as much.
Well, I mean, I think it's still about TV. Having said that, there's no doubt in both, by the way, both in emerging markets like India, but also mature markets like in the US, it's part of the mix, and there's no doubt that we support it. But as I said earlier, we see that there's a whole infrastructure there. There are developers, on each of these platforms that are already developing these applications, and there's no need to duplicate that effort. So it's more like integrating them into a user experience that is complementary, that gives them the flexibility. Whether they're watching TV or using their PC and they want to put something on their wall, or they want a Twitter, that can be done. But I think that that much of that activity will be on the tablet, on the companion device. The TV's still on, right? But they can maybe do something here and, as it were, use their tablet as a remote control, or as was said before, that kind of activity is going to be here, because ultimately, the people I'm watching TV with aren't interested in me twittering. They're interested in watching TV. So I see it complementary, but I don't see it as being. It's right. If I have my tablet, I want to be able to get the metadata on a particular show onto the tablet, or I want to be able to, if I see something in a magazine, an iPad magazine, for example, that we've been working on, and I read something that's happening tomorrow, I want to book it. Yeah. Right, and it will be booked to the PVR. That's that kind of experience. That's kind of social interaction that I think is exciting. It complements the TV experience, but it's not replacing it. It's not trying to build a new infrastructure, because it's quite frankly, it's already there.
I think that's right. I mean, we see that more and more, that in the news services they refer to, if you want to know more about this, go to your net page, and more people sit with a tablet in their hand in the coach and watching TV, and they don't want the TV experience to be disturbed by any other content coming into the TV screen. But it's okay to have this tablet aside and search for more, let's say, related content and information.
Well, it's interesting because there's a Nielsen survey only a couple of days ago that saw about 71% of TV users are actually using a mobile device, be that a tablet or a phone. So that's a huge opportunity for guys like yourself.
I think that the multitasking, as we are talking about, is definitely a trend, and people are using multiple devices at the same time, as companion devices to the TV, etc. However, I think the social media aspect and the intersection of social networking and entertainment or TV experience is really a strong trend that we need to include in our offering, moving from, for us as a business, from digital right management to digital experience management, because it's dealing about all sorts of content. And when it comes to social media, for me, it's not about social networking on TV. It has to be a TV-centric approach. Yeah. I mean, all of us would like, and some are already using this, and part of myself, to get recommendation directly on TV, not in a web native web format that may disturb in a way the TV viewing experience. But again, if it's by design TV centric, that will be very relevant to have it even on TV. But again, not just have any social network mapped on TV. It's leveraging the social networking as a way to again make sure that I am being recommended by people I trust, content that is likely to match my taste.
Now, obviously, we don't want another acronym of DEM to go with DRM. There's too many of them. But just a quick around the table. There's an opportunity here. You're very keen on it. How big of an opportunity is this new paradigm, this integration? Okay, can you? Is that it's a niche activity now? How much?
It is a big opportunity, but it will be a continuous change now, because what we have seen in the TV business now is that it taking more over after what is happening in the mobile business, that the windows are shorter for new development and what will happen. So it is a continuous, let's say, opportunity for all of us to hang in there and to come up with solutions that can help our operators, existing operators, or hopefully also new operators or new actors that will come into the picture here to generate revenue streams. And I think it is, I mean, all of our business has until now been to protect business for others. And we need to help our customers to define how can I make a positive business case out of what we actually are doing here. Because that is will be the key for all TV operators in the future, that they actually can do that also with the new opportunities that we see coming up, that they don't continuously see this as a defensive move. So this is a challenge, but we need the TV operators to understand that this is an opportunity. That is kind of our duty or our mission to do such.